What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode and edition of the Fight Factor Wrestling Podcast, coming to you live from the Richard Lucas Chevrolet and Subaru studio. Dave Sturchio, Tommy Dee, return of the officer himself, Chris Payne, back in the building.
I forgot what he fucking looked like.
Yeah, right? We're starting to forget.
We didn't forget.
Trust me.
A blob with long hair.
Trust me. It's okay. Ratings have been up, and now they're down again. Coming to you
actually opposite of truth.
That's actually very true. Payne is the draw. He's said it a million times, and we'll see how this show
last
does.
time we were here, not that it's many people, but there were a couple hundred people that watched. When you came out all fucking fat De Niro, there was like 39 views.
Okay. He just...
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Listen, I hope you like the festive backgrounds, backdrops. Tommy Tequila is not here, but if you like Elf on a Shelf, you'll love Tommy Tequila on a Table. So we have that. We have snow globes laying around. I'll let you find out where the snow globes are. We have a menorah for our friend Josh Chernoff. You know, we're multicultural.
There is no Kwanzaa representation.
Nothing yet. If you want to give us something to put
offended
on the desk, you know, whatever.
Cornucopia or something?
What?
What would that have to do with Kwanzaa?
I don't know. Do they have a cornucopia on the thing?
We're coming
I don't know. I celebrate Christmas. The old jolly fat guy.
Ow.
We're coming to you live from the Richard
Who
Lucas
winds
Chevrolet.
up being everyone's mothers.
Oh my God! And Subaru studio.
Your mom didn't buy you your Christmas gifts when you were a kid?
I still believe in Santa. Jerk off. So let's try to.
Well, he's real. My bad.
Thank you for crying out loud.
Miracle on 34th Street said he was real.
Thank you. And if it's on TV or the internet.
Every
must be true.
time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings.
And you know what? The only time I ever hear that is when I'm watching National Lampoon's Vacation. It's definitely the one scene that they
it's
show.
from that movie.
Well, I know that.
Well,
I don't know, Margot. Anyway.
I don't know, Margot.
Shout out to our friends over at the Stand Comedy Club. Go check them out for the holidays. If you want to have your holiday party, go check those guys out. They're great to us. We've been great with them. It's been a lot of fun working alongside of those guys. And, of course, our friends over at SavvySeats.com. Our new exclusive ticket broker for Tough Luck. Tough Luck coming to you live from the Mecca, which, by the way, the Mecca has its own Twitter account. Was not aware of that until
But
we
it
started.
doesn't have an Instagram account. Weird.
Yeah, I guess they're just Twitter hawks. But anyway, go follow the Mecca on Twitter.
Well, I mean, Twitter was the thing, and then Instagram completely just took it over.
Right.
I thought it was the
So you would
opposite.
think, what?
But anyway, yes. Tough Luck going down on March the 21st, 2026. Obviously, we're still so far away. But much to the, there's been a lot of people that have asked, or not asked, but made past comments that, y'all, you always use the same people over and over again. Like, what we're doing is building a core roster.
Yeah.
But I will tell you that between the three of us and Tommy Tequila and everybody involved, there will be not you anymore. There will be four or more debuts. Debuts, as Jimmy Palumbo would say.
Well, I will just say this. I have never, in all the years of wrestling, seen WWE use the same talent on a show-to-show basis. So.
Or independent wrestling for that matter.
Wrestling, or AEW, TNA, New Japan.
It's kind of weird how that works.
They've never used the same people.
Basically, what they're saying is, how come you haven't contacted me to come and work? And there's probably a reason for it.
I gotta say, from time to time, we'll put out like I put out a couple weeks ago, like what female talent would you like to see?
Sounds inappropriate.
It does sound inappropriate. Wasn't, right? I wasn't being inappropriate at the time, but I say at the time as if like the next time I was.
Yeah.
Well,
it depends if Chris is the one making the post.
I don't give a shit about any of you people. Book
I don't
me.
care about your opinions.
I still think, once again, I play it at least once a day to somebody. If somebody pisses me off, I'll just send them the video like, I am so tired of sick of your shit. Still the line of the entire event. But the card's shaping up really well. But I put out that the female talent feeler, and I think that it's great when fans chime in and say, this is who I would want to see. It's the most cringeworthy thing when you do yourself, when you put yourself over with the eye emojis or anything like that. Like, dude, we might not know who you are. Or me, how about me? And I'm like, dude, that's not the point. I want to know what the fans want.
Steve, me too.
Yeah, hit me. I want to.
It's not an independent work search party.
It really isn't. Like, we know who's out there, man. We know who we like. We know who's good.
Findajob.com.
Right.
No, don't put yourself out there. We don't know.
It's just a weird. I don't know. It's a weird dynamic.
Dynamic. Great
but
word.
we did take some into consideration, and there will be a couple debuts on at Tough Luck. So the card's taking shape. We've already announced, obviously, Joey Janela, our new premier champion, will be defending.
Are you fucking serious?
Yeah, that's gonna annoy the fuck out of me.
First it was the five fingers.
No. That's got to stop.
Now you're doing that.
Yeah, your fake ass Amazon ring. I don't want to hear this
right
shit.
now.
Not with that hip.
I don't need my hip.
Coming from you, who's going for the epidural tomorrow?
That's okay.
Oh my God. Oh Jesus Christ.
Little Tom with the gimpy leg.
Mo, it's a lie.
Chris, I didn't do it. I swear.
It's a lie. You was smooching with my brother. Yeah. So anyway, holidays, right? Am I right? No, listen. It's been frantic over there. We haven't had Chris in studio for a while. There's been a lot of stuff going on. And,
I work.
He works
all the time.
How much money did you make for that flag football championship?
Jesus Christ. Endorsement deals, obviously.
You can't put a price on being there for your kids, Tommy.
Wow.
You have to tell me.
No, you're accusing me of fucking.
I mean, he put you in your place right there.
Not really.
I mean, he did. He kind of dropped the elbow on you, but that's okay.
Oh, and you get a bonus when you win.
Do you get like half off the league fee next year?
No, your kid doesn't cry.
And you know what? Sometimes that's more expensive or more valuable.
No, but to be honest, at least that they took your flag stuff. At least your organization took your flag stuff serious. A lot of the other ones don't.
We take it very seriously.
Were you serious about wanting me as the DC?
Bro, we're gonna need
because I probably don't have the time to do it, but that was really nice of you to ask me.
Well, all right, here we go.
I really don't.
Why are you asking? Why are you responding that?
But I was just curious if that was like a genuine thing, like thinking that you know.
Well, I was going to ask.
If anything,
you,
I'd be the OC.
I know you do I know you're big on the Cowboys and stuff like that, and like I love my Jets, but I'm not. I don't dive into it like you do because I just don't have the time.
Well, you can't use the Cowboys defense
or the patient. Fuck you mean?
Well, let's be serious. What is there to
three
talk?
Fucking defense.
What
in
is
the
there
league?
to talk about the Jets? They have no quarterback and they suck.
They're wearing their Gotham uniforms.
I
this
can't
weekend.
wait. I'm stoked. So you know how like they've been putting out like videos lately of like how they build their helmets for their teams and stuff like that. They did the rivalry ones for the Jets, and the guy was like, you couldn't like. He almost knocked the desk over. He went 6 to midnight.
They look
He's
awesome.
like, I have been waiting to make this helmet.
And say what you will. It's a sports show.
They
Say what you will about Aaron Glenn. I like him,
bro.
I
was adamant about. I wanted new uniforms. I hated those fucking new Jets with the football logo. I'm like, we need to go back to the throwbacks. And then when they unveiled the rivalry ones, I'm like, oh my god,
dude,
we need to be the Gotham City Jets and get the fuck out of Jersey.
The throwbacks that I see from time to time, like it really hits home. Like,
the fucking Patriots were mint.
The Patriots ones, bro. I don't know why.
The old school Buccaneers,
Seattle Seahawks.
Seattle Seahawks.
When
and
the
Broncos
Seahawks played last week with their blue and the silver, I was like, God, that reminds me of
they played the Buccaneers in their creamsicles.
Yeah, see, and I'm one of the my dad used to. He actually bought.
It's a wrestling show. I swear to God.
He actually bought a windbreaker outfit. He was a diehard Giants fan, but he bought the Buccaneers windbreaker outfit because he loved the colors.
Yeah, the creamsicles.
Old school colors.
So far for me, it's been the I love the Broncos because I
with the orange and the blue. And
I'm a Gators guy. Those are the Gators colors, and that one holds a place. And then Seattle Seahawks have been phenomenal. And then I like the Patriots. I hate the Patriots, but their rivalry throwbacks, those the ice ones.
Can we talk about people? I don't know why we're talking about this, but like, can we talk about the fact that some throwbacks are maybe the worst things you've ever seen in your life? Pittsburgh Steelers when they wear like the prison with the prison bumblebee, whatever.
The fucking Packers.
The Packers look like shit. Actually, I will give credit to the Packers because they actually had helmets, but they painted a leather helmet on it, and that looked dope. Anyway, wrestling.
But no, back to what I was saying. I don't know if you know ball like that. I know that you cover the Cowboys and stuff like that. I don't know if you deep dive into. No, it's not what I'm saying. I don't know if you know ball in the sense of like cover two, nickel, dime. I don't know.
Buddy.
Some people don't know X's and O's like that.
That's like all the. I'm gonna get canceled. For
No,
this.
seriously. A lot of people just talk out of their ass. They're like, why didn't you throw it to that guy? Because you didn't see the too high safety.
Right. You didn't. And if you explain football like this,
yeah.
You know ball. That means you know where guys are and where the guys are. Why am I fucking? All right, you know what? Wrestling. This is pro wrestling.
Yeah, I was serious because they do want some out of community coaches because they don't want it to
weird?
be.
To me, I
they don't want it to be daddy bowl.
Yeah. Well,
you're going to be like, I need the best guys on defense, not your son because you're on the staff.
Right. And you're a different example because Chase just so happens to be probably one of the better kids on the team.
Well, you can never tell me Chase doesn't deserve to be on the field because even if I wasn't coaching, he's easily top 1, top 2 on the team every time.
No, we shouldn't restart this. Okay. People like community and stuff. And you know what?
Bro, my son bowled out at the Super Bowl.
We have a
I know,
call.
you showed us. You showed
we
us
have a
tape.
call tomorrow, me and Payne, with the Colts Neck Foundation.
Steve.
So possibly another show on the horizon for
Steve is
2026.
the actual president of the whole entire Sports Neck Foundation, but he's also the commissioner of football. So
There you go. Then there's a
but
match made
chase
in
through 2 sick
heaven.
touchdown passes. You never see kids throw bombs and catch them on the fly the way that they did. He threw a fucking pass where the only kid that can catch it was the kid that caught it.
Question, as
Yo.
we can segue into wrestling, because Chase is an athlete, as we see. How old
Yeah,
is he
yeah.
now? 7?
8. Just
right?
turned 8.
Now, let's just pretend, arbitrarily, you like when I say that word, that he wanted to get into pro wrestling.
Yeah.
Right? And he's like, Dad, I really, really want to get into wrestling.
Yeah.
How early would you let him start bumping around and like training?
Well, it depends. How many times have you been arrested? Have you been kicked out of school? Because then you would need to fall back on something.
Do you have a record? No,
I don't have a problem with him getting there like 12, 13.
Right, as I'm saying. So by the
But
time
not
he's
even-
23,
not
you
even
be
the-
like, I've been doing this for 10
Like,
fucking
I'm not
years.
talking bumping feet. I'm talking about like learning. Like,
Psychology.
You know
Yeah,
whose
sure.
son really could bump around the ring?
Technical.
Chad's son.
I did do this all
I
over
was
the place.
I was watching him all over in the ring. He's actually really good.
I mean,
great.
he's been how many ring rentals does he have?
Yeah.
So he's gotten the
back
reps.
to my son.
After this, we're gonna get to my son.
No, technically, I would love him to get in there and like learn all the locks and holds and running and stuff like that. Far as bumping, absolutely not. Like I would wait until he's like 15, 16.
And developed
Of
as,
course.
as a
Yeah.
like a grown
Like
kid.
bro, he's 8 years old. He's like 60 pounds.
Yeah, because I see a lot of these. I'm sorry, I have a guilty pleasure of watching a lot of backyard wrestling on like TikToks and shit, and like these kids take themselves extremely serious, and it reminds me of what I used to do.
They buy 14-foot rings and do like legit.
Well, not
moves
even
off
that,
roof.
trampolines and shit. And
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You know, and it was like that's how I started. Like me, my brother, my best friend John.
Yeah,
God
but
rest
you
his
weren't
soul.
getting
We were-
gear made. Some of these people are actually getting gear made to.
That's music to
Trampoline
this guy's
wrestle.
ears. Like if you can actually start and get your creative juices flowing early.
Bro, I got guys that are trained that don't buy ring gear.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
You're training yourself in a yard in front of 7 people that are your friends and 2 girls that are kind of like, I don't know if you like these guys. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
one fed that I watch on TikTok. I never see matches. It's only entrances. So it's like the guy's like, oh no, and he comes out. I'm like, oh, this is gonna be good. And then it's like the video's over. I'm like,
Bro, they
I
put,
comment. I'm like, so who fucking won?
they put more effort into their entrance builds than a lot of independent wrestlers.
Dude, we watched it the other day. Did I not send you a
Who
video?
fucking taped the sheet to the door at
Right.
the Mecca?
That was, I believe,
PWJ?
JCW.
Really?
Yeah. But again, sometimes that's not their focal point. So whatever. Like I don't know what their focal point is, but
Wait, what got taped to the? What got taped to the door? What?
Sheet.
like a sheet went to the wall and that was their entrance.
And it was like up to the knees. Like it didn't touch the top of the door. It
and
didn't
it
go
made me
to the
upset
bottom.
because I was like, I think the participants was like Janela and Marcus Mathers,
Yeah.
and I'm like, you went from us to that.
and
I
you
was like,
watch the guy.
"God damn."
You can see the guy in the background in the hallway, just standing there. I'm like,
That is the. So one of my least but best pictures of my in-ring career, we did a show in Pompton Lakes for SWF. I'm sure you were
Okay.
booked on it. Their entrance was literally the kitchen
door.
Right. So, but the worst part is I
Rob
had
Fury's
such,
fat head was sitting in the window there watching the match.
I had this awesome entrance. Like I came out, I felt good. I was like greased up, looked good.
When Dave cared.
When Dave gave a shit about his appearance, I fucking I come out, the music's playing, I'm like, yeah. And I guess somebody snapped a picture, but it was like as soon as I came out, the door was swinging. And you just see like one of these fat ginzos in the back just like watching it from the
But
I'm like,
Tommy, it was
you
like,
ruined
it was the legit kitchen door that like just flopped on
just
its own.
swung open. That's it. Nothing else.
Like it was the kitchen for like a run line. Like
Oh man,
Dude, it was oh man, wrestling. I fucking love this business.
that's where I had to go
hate
up to Fury and ask him out like match 9 on day 2. Like, do you have an envelope for me? And he goes, yeah, I got something for you. And I was like, this fucking guy.
After I get my 9th spinal
Let
procedure.
me just move my perks out of the way.
No, I love Rob, but yeah, some of those.
No, just let me move my perks out of the way.
It's, some of the entrances in independent wrestling, and again, I say that as a spoiled company because we had CJ do a shit on the beach, and then Ray's Lighting, we put him over last week, knocked it out the park, man. Some of these photos.
Chris almost drawing heat stroke.
I'm sorry. Oh well, that besides the heat stroke, besides the sunburn, you know all that. What's really upsetting?
I'm getting cooked.
What's really upsetting is.
Bro, I was
Everybody
fucking Steiner.
loved the Starland show so much as far as the boys and the talent, and the refs, and all this
Yeah.
other shit. And now it's like, man, do they not want to do the extra shit that we have to do for the beach. Because it's like, I know it's going to look amazing, and I know that Payne has the design.
Oh no, we've already hired. We're getting a pick.
Breaking our asses to get it done was the worst part about it. Got to do shift work. Me and Payne go back to my hotel room because we have to shower. If not, we look like we're just indentured servants. Like it was
coldest shower I've ever taken in my life.
Oh, ever. And this guy, dying of
we just got to hope our pit crew is lined up before Trump wipes out all of the East Coast.
Yes. Can we hire him now? If they're employed with a W-9.
No, my guy's good. He's good.
Okay. Yes, we're using Payne's landscaper next year. But we have to, because it's just like we broke our ass. And I get it, bro. We're new to this, but like at the same time, fuck, that sucked. But
we got to go the pallet route too. The pallet route.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, we'll buy those.
We just drop it down, let it look like the beach, something that they can walk on, something that you could just literally drop and then stack them up and take them out again.
Right. And maybe rent a truck this year as a
1,000%.
A nice little U-Haul instead of fucking all of our trucks combined. Yep. It's like, yeah, there's a million ways to put together a show.
This is the longest fucking open ever.
No,
by the way.
I'm talking about like running a show, because if you think about it, at Starland, all it was Chad's ring truck, Ray's rented truck, and that was it.
And 3 containers.
And that was it. And
literally 3 containers.
And they had a 35-foot walk from where the ring was going to the truck.
It wasn't far at all.
Perfect. Starland, I tell you right now, is the best venue to run a really cool wrestling show. However, it's fucking expensive. So, it's not.
Well, that's why when we needed to knock it out of the park the first time we were there, because they've already told us that they want us to come back. And now that helps. That's, again, something in our favor, because now we can talk.
Yeah, and a little negotiation.
I know. I drove through Point Pleasant a couple days ago.
Back to you, Dave.
And
nobody fucking cares, Tommy.
And driving past Tiki Bar, like I look at the fucking steps to go up. I'm like, fuck, we got to do this again.
And look, Ridgefield Park it's a blank canvas. You can do whatever you want to it. It's just the problem of, it's not a problem. Like, people are either lazy and they don't give a shit, or they doll it up and make it look good. You've seen our shows already. Just imagine what we could do with a blank canvas of a I'll call it a historic venue, because a lot of companies have run there. Some companies are out. Some companies are debuting. And there's a lot. There still is a lot. There's literally a company running the week before and 2 weeks before. PWJ is back there on, I believe, March 1st.
I think everyone and their mother runs that place.
And I get that. It's a testament to it being a good venue, and it's not what's the word I'm looking for, where you like hold it captive. I guess you could hold it captive, but like the Raw.
It's nobody's home base.
Raw Ray Rec Center. Nobody would dare to go in there, except me, because I'd be like, hey,
it's it's all inclusive.
We're gonna use your ring too. How about that?
How about that? No, I just the Raw Rec Center hasn't had anything other than WrestlePro or PWS since JPW. Ring of Honor ran there, I believe, in 2011. TNA, GP. I guess you can call
Didn't you say Fury tried to run there?
No, Fury did run there on the
Sunday after Supercard.
Sunday after Supercard.
And didn't pay us all.
And ran away. In the
I was going to get the envelope, and I got to go. And he was gone. I was like, huh? Did he leave?
And then, just, 2 minutes before that, he's a friend of the show.
Fuck off. Anywho. Happy holidays, everybody.
Let me get the check. This is what happens when the 3 of us aren't in a room together for a while.
It's been a while.
It just goes off the fucking rails.
We still have Tommy Tequila here, sort of. We have Josh Chernoff here lighting the menorah. We have.
L'chaim, Josh.
Yes. Listen, Josh has been very silent in the group chat. We understand he's getting ready for his first match in over 20 years, where he gets to tag up with Sent to Slaughter.
Bro, there's a lot going on
at ACW.
Yeah. He's got the match, Hanukkah.
That's coming up in a week, right? 2 weeks.
It's almost Friday. He can't touch the lights.
He's got 8 crazy nights ahead of him.
Shaving the chest. No one likes a unibrow. Anyway,
Hall of Famer Rod Carew.
Yeah, so Chernoff's getting ready for a match, and he's
tell me I did it.
He's what'd you do?
Well, nothing.
He's adamant on destroying Tommy Dreamer. So good luck to you, Chernoff, because they don't call me innovator of violence for nothing. So
good spot.
Good luck. Spot. Here comes another fucking chair to your throat. So good luck. Speaking of Ace, what are you looking for?
My cup.
Your cup.
His spit cup.
I feel like fucking.
You got any more of them cups? Take over, Tommy. I'm going to get him a cup.
All right, he's going to get him a cup.
Just get the bottle off the table.
Fly ball.
No. At the inside.
Okay. Fly ball caught.
Fly ball caught. So Payne.
I don't know what I'm doing.
You didn't bring enough for everybody? No, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, this is just one of those interesting things where Dave just disappears, and I don't have a call sheet to know what's going on, so I can't really talk about much.
Hey, man, listen.
With the fingertips.
Sometimes you got to get the man.
You didn't get the man a napkin to put in there?
We'll
Is
deal
that
with
a
the
thing?
cup. Yes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Whenever you say, hey, you got it, I swear to God, any time that I've ever gone to a bar, anywhere, any state, city, and I'm like, hey, you got an empty throwaway cup, they give me the cup and they take a napkin and put it inside.
So they
like,
know
there you
that
go.
you know what they
know.
want. I don't know. I don't do the dippage, so I couldn't tell you. But you ungrateful fuck. Just fucking.
I said thank you. He's the one that said something about the napkin.
Yeah,
You
ungrateful fuck.
He's not even spitting, you prick.
As he throws the skull. God, I've been there. Anyway, welcome back. So, listen.
Look, Dad, it's not that pussy skull, right?
I can totally see Lokes backwards.
It's a holiday show. Anyway, WWE has been falling on deaf ears. However, I put a tweet about it a couple days ago.
You were on social media?
Yeah, imagine that. And I put a tweet about it the other day, and somebody responded. He's like, AEW's way better. And I was like, all right, calm down. So WWE to me is, and I always use the same analogy or same phrase, and I feel like they're on cruise control, right?
WWE?
Yeah. But now I think it's beyond that. I don't know.
Feels like they're hitting that early to mid 90s vibe. Where
Yeah,
it
dude.
just
And it's like,
doesn't matter.
And some of the things are great. Some of the things I could definitely do without. And it's just like the other night we're watching. Did you watch War Games Survivor Series? Good.
I have my opinions.
Right. You watched it. Now the finish was very anticlimactical, right?
We don't know his theory.
Oh, you talk about we'll get to that in a second. And I have some other theories.
It's his back. It's his awkward fucking.
Oh, but I heard that it's not, and I heard that the wrists were too pale. You people are nerds. I cannot understand. Well, based on the body structure and the way that he. Somebody said Jericho. I was like, Jericho's not getting up that fucking cage that fast. No shot.
You know how you can tell, like when people like have certain maneuvers and maneuvers and stuff like that,
Sure.
the way they strike or whatever. Theory has a thing where he makes his hands flat when he does move sometimes, like when he runs.
Oh, really?
He'll watch his hands. His shoulders are V'd back, and his hands go like this when he does the stomp.
Did you by any chance watch the new Kevin Hart stand up?
No, I don't have Hulu.
No, it's on Netflix. Kevin,
no.
He makes a joke of saying like, he goes, you know how you run faster? Got to put your hands like this and cut through the air. So yeah, maybe that's the thing. But anyway, besides, we'll get to the Mystery Man in a second. But like the ending has Breaker just pinning the champion outright,
yeah.
1, 2, 3, and a lot of people are like, when that ended like that, I had my whole like, do I wait for the credits? Is anybody coming back? Like, remember we got duped a couple years back when Punk came back. I was like, is anything gonna happen? Nothing, nada, right? And you're like, okay, so what does that tell you? To me, it tells you that they're really trying to put the fucking rocket on Braun Breaker's
That
ass.
tells me Royal Rumble. Braun's gonna wrestle Punk.
Well, Braun's wrestling Punk at the first Raw of 2026
Yeah,
for the
I think
title.
they're still gonna make him wrestle. I think in at the Royal Rumble, or maybe not. I don't know. I wouldn't wait till what was that, January for that. I wouldn't wait.
When is Cena's last match?
Just
December 13th.
When I'm having our party here.
December 13th? Mm-hmm.
I told you that shit wasn't gonna be for a title.
I know.
Well,
Congratulations, Dom.
Yes, but you can't. Of course, you can't be for the title. Was he gonna walk away a winner and then just lay the belt down, and it's gonna be the IC belt?
Yeah, he goes to AEW and throws it in the trash, like Medusa style. No,
And then years later, it'll be worth $100,000.
by the way, before that, we saw the reemergence of Liv Morgan. She came back and she played that role perfectly. Does the Cena eyes thing and.
Who would have thought
These eyes. I watch her eyes. I'm like, I don't give a fuck how psychotic she is.
Who would have thought
give
a
a fuck.
split faction would have 3 women and 3 men?
Right, and nobody knows who the fucking leader is. Nobody knows. I guess it's Dom.
Once Rhea was gone, that was it.
And it was like, I guess it was all bets
That
were
was
off.
her faction.
But yeah, so Liv comes back, helps Dom win the Intercontinental title back, which is great because I think him with the IC title is just money. But
Cena giving the girls rubs was great. I actually enjoyed that.
Cena giving the what?
Raquel Rodriguez slammed him, and then Pop Rocks from Roxanne.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah, I totally remissed that. But what about?
He wouldn't put over Alex Riley, but he puts over this.
Right. You can tell he's matured. You can tell he's matured.
And a giant.
Yeah. And when fucking what's her face grabbed on him, somebody caught him, and he was like, I'm gonna do it. You know, like
So this is what gets me mad because again, the IWC, they're just the majority of them are idiots.
goobers.
Oh, they're booking this so bad. You do realize that Cena has a say in all this shit. I understand you were all happy about Sting's last match because you got to see Darby Allin go through a fucking glass table. Congratulations. John Cena's doing what he wants to do. He's putting over the younger talent on the way out. That's what you're supposed to do when you're on the way out. Not fucking go undefeated at 62 years old. Just throwing that out there.
I agree. Look. Let's be honest.
And that's not on
the
Sting.
WWE absolutely fumbled half of his final run with the heel turn shit. Like again,
the heel turn,
when the heel turn happened, everybody was like, ugh. And
I blame
nothing.
I blame The Rock.
After that.
I blame The Rock for the heel turn fumbling because he was a big part of it.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, after that night, we never fucking saw him again.
Yeah, it is kind of weird how that all played out. But anyway, so before we get to Cena, because there's a couple things I want to talk about Cena, but so you think foregone conclusion, Austin Theory? They're going to give him the rub? Okay. I've heard Y2J's name thrown out there again. I say, okay, that
Theory
dude.
was one of the first names thrown out when they first put the establishment together. So.
Yes. And then I heard
Because they're talking about how much weight that Jericho's lost.
Yeah, but I don't. He's
Jericho
still
doesn't
recently-
move like that.
He can't. He's not a
No.
fucking gazelle, dude. I love Jericho, but he doesn't move like that. Great.
And he never would have climbed that fence that fast.
No, exactly. But then I heard Carmelo Hayes. I also heard
So it could be-
possibly the other from the Street Profits.
Nah,
Montez Ford?
Too small and too thick.
Ford, no.
So it could very well be Carmelo Hayes if you look at the body type. It absolutely could be
You
Carmelo
don't think
Hayes.
that side super kick was a little bit awkward?
Well, I have one here that's really, again, you go down the internet rabbit hole. These are the people that are hanging out. Any shot at Moxley?
Oh, God, I saw that too.
But
no.
not Moxley in the current state. I mean, like they used whoever they wanted to use for the spot, but like eventually
I
they
was about
know
to say,
that Moxley's
current state, Moxley ain't getting up that fence that fast either.
no. All right.
And wasn't Moxley just in the crowd the other day at AEW? Like running through the crowd?
No.
his
I'm
entrance?
saying like they could have used Joe Schmo extra number 2 to do the spot, and then it'll like when Moxley's shit
Oh, you mean like
runs
when
out.
Bill Carr was the original Uncle Howdy and then they
Christ.
switched it to Bo
That was
Dallas?
never a
Well,
thing.
listen, Tony Khan was on Ariel Helwani and said that, he never said that he's willing to work with them, but he also said that that wrestling has worked when other people have worked together.
Well, look,
So,
TNA
I'm
WWE
sure this is
right
I'm sure
now.
this is going to come up on
Well,
the
that was
call
him saying
sheet.
Ring of Honor, New Japan, things of that nature.
But I'm sure it's going to come up on the call sheet that you have and neither one of us have. Look what the partnership with WWE and TNA.
Hey, hold on, that happens here too? I thought it was just at shows.
Yeah, it's here too.
crazy.
I haven't been here in a while.
Oh. Listen, motherfucker, if you guys put half of the fucking effort in to write these 3 sentences, you guys can get one too.
I'm wearing a vest and a 30-pound fucking gun belt every day of my life.
A gun rack.
Protecting a city that no one
I don't
cares
even
about.
own a gun.
Right. What time is it? Was that? Because I want that one. But anyway, so those are the theories. We'll find out if it's Austin
no
Theory.
pun intended.
But the problem is then Triple H goes out there. He's like, you guys want to find out who it is? Just tune into Monday Night Raw. Guess what? Nada. No fucking.
Dude, I'm telling you,
we're gonna
he's-
look back
he's-
at what it was, and then that's all they did. That's
Either
it.
he's ribbing Tony Khan or he's actually turning into Tony Khan because everything is a big announcement. This episode's going to be epic, and it's the same shit that we get.
Everyone keeps blaming Triple H. You can't blame him.
I think it's TKO.
When it wasn't TKO and it was Hunter running everything, everything was fucking a well-oiled machine. Now look at what's been going on. I feel like when TKO took over and then when Jimmy got the belt, Jay got the belt, that is when everything started to fucking decline immediately. Because it always sticks out in my mind. Like when they pulled Jay aside and were like, "Are you sure? You can put this on you? And like, you ready? You up to it?" And blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm up to it. Clearly, he wasn't up to it because everything fell flat. His promos, the only thing that he did was a fucking entrance. And let's be serious.
Which, by the way, was a fantastic redo spot when they're in the cage. He's like,
Yeah.
And then he's fucking riding and Brock's music hits, and everybody's like, whoops.
But let's be serious. Other than
Move your
that,
mic up a little bit. Sorry.
But other than that, what does he do? He fumbles his promos.
Yeah.
His work is shoddy at best. It's
He's done a complete 360.
Really?
360.
I was and 180 again.
No, I'm saying three, like, because you weren't in on Jay.
Absolutely
then
against
Jay was
him.
the best, and now you're back off.
Well, you
cool
saw
on
the
Jay.
effort from Jay trying to be a guy by himself and stuff like that, and now you're seeing no effort because he's made it. He is in cruise control, more than cruise control.
Because he's crushing it in the sales,
And he's
the
like,
fucking-
Yeah, they're also not
I'm
giving him.
selling
They're also not
sunglasses and
giving him anything
t-shirts.
to really sink his teeth into either.
Correct.
If you want to think
But-
about it.
And
All
now-
he's got to do is pick up a baby and eat with him in the crowd before he goes to the ring, and he's fucking gold.
But then the next day on Instagram saying, if you see me in public, don't touch me. Like, but meanwhile, I'm going to grab a kid. I haven't seen a kid grabbed who did. I haven't seen
There's that Catholic coming out.
Yeah.
Father Dave over here
Fucking, you are a piece of shit. No, I haven't seen
says the father.
a kid. I haven't seen a younger fan picked up who didn't want to be picked up since one of Tommy Invincible's viral videos.
Oh my god! Like, why are you picking up that 13-year-old?
I don't think I saw that one.
You know what it reminds me of?
Tommy's
Black sheep. You deserve to be hoisted on one shoulder.
Tommy, you're a foot
Hold your
taller than
tongue,
the
why don't
kid.
you-
Put him down.
Yeah, just stop, please. But I'm sorry, that was number 5 on my list. Is it Tommy Invincible? Because he came out and said it was.
I don't know. Is he bringing his mother? My mom always did play-by-play when I wrestled.
My mom was crowd control. She would be like,
accent too.
"Go get him, Dave." It's like, yeah. No, it was. So it's definitely not.
It's definitely not
It's
it.
definitely not him. As much as he
I
wants him to be.
believe in Joe Hendry.
Yeah. It's not Joe Hendry either.
Listen,
Actually,
we could just name every fucking person on the roster that wasn't at Survivor
Let's
Series.
do it. No. All right. So back to John Cena.
China.
Gunther or LA Knight, Tommy? It goes down tomorrow night on SmackDown. Gunther or LA Knight will be John Cena's final opponent, which, by the way, we are having a gathering here at Shop Studios on the house because I talked to Joe Weinstein. He said, Dave, spend some money or you're going to fucking owe shit next year. And I was like, hey, party on me. Go ahead.
I want it to be LA Knight, but I could see them having it Gunther.
Oh, another thing. Oh, my God. They changed Gunther's music, and it's horrific. Anybody listen to it? It sounds like a fucking orchestra. The music that he had was so it's a marching. You felt like he was going to take over a whole
Imperium
country.
music. He's not
Now he's got this
He's not part of Imperium anymore.
dog shit. It doesn't matter, bro. Who came up with this shit? It's
He is
horrible.
the villain in Die Hard with a Vengeance. Stop changing shit. Leave it alone. We knew that was the guy.
But don't interrupt me again. I have a headache.
Well, that's why I first fly, but I don't fly in the zoo.
It's an elephant joke.
So yeah, I could definitely see them having Gunther win, but I really hope it's LA Knight. That's one hell of a rub for LA Knight.
Well, we've been waiting for LA Knight's biggest
I don't.
thing.
What?
Just from experience, they don't like old people.
Well, Gunther's not some spring chicken. I mean, he's
LA Knight is 10 years older than him.
Promos leading up would be really good, I think. With
I would love for it to be LA Knight. I'm still waiting for that man to get his rub.
it's kind of weird. It's like they always give you that like he's on the last rung grabbing the brass ring, and they're like, "Ha ha, watch this."
Yeah, but you
Leonard
know
Tibble."
what?
Who's fucking Mr. Perfect?
Yeah. Oh my God. Perfect
Listen,
example.
maybe that's
No pun.
maybe that's better off for him than actually giving him the belt because everybody loved Cody. We've talked about this. Everybody loved Cody to the chase. Once he got it, it started to fall flat. It could
That's
probably
because
be
for
the same
7 months
thing.
in a row. So what do you want to talk about?
Yeah, but it could probably be the same thing with LA Knight, where like he could get the belt and then it falls flat. Everybody loves the chase, so
I mean, can you imagine that being like the reason why they don't give LA Knight the title is because like we love you, but we feel like if we give you the title, it's all downhill from there. Maybe that's what they're afraid of. I don't know.
They
But, like,
could
that's
But
what
when
we-
they gave him the United States, he didn't do that.
no,
He
listen.
only got better.
So
Then when he lost it, they took it from him. He only got better.
Yeah, we'll
he's
find-
only that guy has just he's just been that's been one of like the staples, like the guy that's been like he's been steady, rock steady with everything, promos, in ring work, effort, everything.
because he puts everything like you're saying, even that stupid fucking male model bullshit gimmick, like he still gave it his all in that.
Right,
It
because
was
they gave him something to run with.
he's
then he
a
ran
hard
with it.
worker, man. You can't listen. I got to announce him as
Oh, here we go.
what was he before LA Knight? He was at TNA. What the hell
Yeah.
was his name? What the hell was his name? I don't remember his name from TNA. What the fuck was his name, Tommy? Come on.
Drake
Young. Drake May?
Drake.
Eli Drake.
Samsonite.
Eli Drake. That's right. Boom.
Eli
Done.
Drake.
That's why
yeah.
L.A. Nice.
Got it.
Swami.
It's right on the briefcase.
Swanson?
Is anybody else on board if like they can bring back Cardona, even though they're never going to happen? Knight Rider, like Team Knight Rider.
Oh my God, it'd be great. That would be solid. And then they could do a double pack figure, right?
Oh my
and
God.
he could put it in his very small man cave of a toy room.
You mean the museum?
No, small. Small.
The
Totally.
museum.
I cannot get over that. Like it's like I don't even get a chance to have a man cave for more than 6 months.
I heard he's got the WrestleMania 1 ring coming in there with the canvas and everything right in the center of that room.
Are you fucking serious?
Of course,
No,
I'm kidding.
it's-
Relax.
I was like, Jesus Christ. I mean, would that surprise you?
I just put it out there in the universe for him, though.
No, it wouldn't.
Chels, can you sign for that? What is that? It's a 20 by 20 ring. What? Like, what the fuck? Yeah, he's out of his mind, but that's, kudos to making money.
take their shoes off.
Yeah, right. All right, so Cena's last match, we'll find out who his opponent is tomorrow on SmackDown.
I think it's Gunther, only because of the age.
If you want to talk about babyface heel, then that's the way you can do it. Yeah, I mean, that's if you want super babyface against super heel, run with
I hope
that.
Cena does some tanning because that chest is going to look pretty beat up from those chops.
You think that he's going to be like, yeah, chop me as much as you
But
want.
seriously, look at the again back to what I said about LA Knights. The same thing with Gunther. Rock steady, better every time.
So then they shouldn't. All right, so that they shouldn't even have Gunther.
Can
'cause that's-
WWE lose with whoever they choose?
They're going to lose because their writing is just atrocious right
Yeah.
now. They don't care. They got people.
Well, what
in
I'm
that-
saying is, if it's Gunther or it's LA Knight, are you mad at either one?
No.
That's
Well,
what I'm saying.
now-
So they
My preference is LA Knight just because he finally Gunther's had some stuff.
Right, but after what you just said, right? So if you think that John Cena's going to let him do, well, then there's no point in letting Gunther win. That's his staple. That's his thing. The chops to people's chests. Like that's what he's known for.
We'll obviously
in
have
these matches.
a
so.
show next week to preview that match. But like, gun to your head right now, win or lose, Cena. How's he go out right now? How's it feel right now? A week and a half before,
He loses hand raised.
Shawn Michaels style.
Yeah.
Like, hey, thanks for everything. I gave him my all. I'm out. Like,
Or they tell Cena he's going to win. Fast bell gets spit on. Triple H gets knocked out in the locker room.
wow, that's a lot. That's a lot to digest. All right, so one thing I wanted to bring up, and this is the last thing we'll do for the show today, but I talked to our friend Joe Weinstein, who does my taxes, our taxes, all of people's taxes. Great guy, great CPA, he's amazing.
I wonder why.
I have no idea. He's related to Josh Chernoff. You know what? I should have put his. I should have put his faces on the fucking thing. But no, he's a great dude. And we talked yesterday about, finances and shit like that. But then he goes, hey, Dave, he goes, yeah, that's a really good idea. You should spend some money for a party and a gathering at your studio. You write it off and blah, blah. I said, perfect, done. He goes, hey, Dave, sidebar. Why do they keep referring to John Cena as the GOAT? And I was like, I don't know, because he's the GOAT. He goes, he's not even on my Mount Rushmore. And I'm like, interesting. So, like, I'm thinking to myself, they're announcing him when he comes to the ring as the greatest of all time. Mm-hmm. Is he?
No.
No. And why? Like, total body of work. And I understand you're going to say, hey, this guy changed the generation. I'm talking about total body of work between all the shit that encompasses being a WWE
Because you have to
superstar.
take everything that we've ever talked about in the past about why those guys were the guys and add it to, right? That there was a lull in wrestling from right at the beginning of Ruthless Aggression up until 5 years ago. It was
And
4
you're
years
saying
ago.
that Cena was in that.
Cena was U.S. champion, WWE champion. It wasn't. He was in everything every time.
And it was all the Super Cena
outside of
stuff.
injury.
So then,
Right. Well, that's why around the Ryback time where they made him Super Cena, you had to kill him with 58 fucking finishes before the match ended, and he'd still win.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. I listen, the only reason why I think there's an actual case, one, the championships that he's won, and again, I get it. Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, they gave him the belt 17 times.
you can look at that two ways.
It's
though.
never been done.
But
right?
you can look at that two ways, right? So like, no one wants to put Hogan on their Mount Rushmore, despite the fact that
I'll put him on my Mount Rushmore with my eyes closed.
Hogan's
That's
on
fine.
your Mount Rushmore. But
Yeah.
there was a reason why Bruno Sammartino held the belt for 7 years. There was a reason why Hogan held the belt for 2 years and never lost. because he was the guy. Everyone knew he was the guy. He didn't have to drop it. Like it was.
So do you think there's more value in being a 3-time champion with longevity over 17 times?
I mean, if you look at how long he was the champion for, and everyone keeps like, oh, he didn't want to.
Because I mean, Flair won it 16 times. That means you lost it 15 times. You know what I mean? Like
Flair and Hogan were different type of upbringing. Like
I love when Flair talks about that. He goes,
Flair went everywhere.
He goes, I won 16 times and I lost 3,475 times.
With the slur and everything. He's such a dick. But even he says Hogan was better than him, and that he says Stone Cold Steve Austin's the greatest of all time.
No, he has Shawn Michaels as number one.
He also has
in ring. Shawn Michaels.
But I'm not talking about in ring because look, for John Cena's entire career, he was known for 5 moves. You know what I mean? Like that was it.
Austin's career wasn't even that long when he was at top. Was it 5 years?
Well, that's why I think.
That was an injury thing, though.
But that's why I think Cena gets in this conversation because of the fact that the longevity is there. He's been around for 20 fucking years. But was
Cena white hot like Austin was?
I mean,
I don't know. His feud with The Rock was pretty fucking hot.
Wrestling was white hot during Cena's run.
Yeah,
and
that's my point.
Yeah, but his feud with The Rock was up there with
there were 28,000 fans in a stadium. There were 26,000 signs. 316.
Yeah, to that different time though.
Yes,
you know what I mean. Like that was a fucking wrestling boom.
But I think if you were the guy in the Attitude Era, the greatest era of wrestling, you are in a league of your own, right? But like, and right now, if you told me that we're doing a Monday Night Raw and there's the schmaz in the middle of the ring, John Cena's music hits, people go crazy. But if that glass shatters, people will fucking lose their minds. You know what I mean? Like, blow off. Yes. So, like, in that regard.
And every time, I could be wrong, correct me if I am, I'm just speaking out of what I feel.
The internet.
The only time that somebody else got elevated when it was Austin, Rock, Triple H, Taker, was when Austin was hurt. And then had to even come back. And then somebody else had to step up, like Rock stepped up. Then it was Triple H.
Well, yeah, I mean, they've talked
Taker
about
was
that.
there before Stone Cold, but was Taker ever white hot like Stone Cold was white hot? No. So, like, every time Austin was there, it was white hot. And then he went away and somebody else got elevated. But then Austin came back, it was white hot again. Somebody stepped in when Austin went away. And then when Austin came back, he was the guy again until ultimately he couldn't.
So that's happened with Cena once when he came back early from the pec injury and the people lost their fucking mind. Madison Square Garden's maybe never been louder.
But who was around when Cena came back for that?
Triple H, like guys like that. Taker were still there.
People were tired.
But were they at their peak? Like when Austin was at his peak. That was Austin's peak.
To go back on
do you
your
think
point,
Austin's the greatest of all time?
In my opinion, I think Austin's the greatest of all time.
That's interesting. All right.
So to go back on your
Hogan's
point,
my favorite of all time. Austin's
but to go back to your point with that, there's been like plenty of those WWE documentaries where, like, they would say the first thing that Vince would say in a meeting is, "How's Steve Austin raising hell this week?" Like that was the thing in every.
Well, because he knew what the fuck was going to sell, you know. I mean. But I look at Cena for the longevity of being there for over 20 years, being on top for over 20 years.
See that, and
there's like 10 years of shit wrestling and shit storylines.
But he stuck out. He stuck it out though, just like Shawn Michaels stuck it out through the doldrums. Bret Hart stuck it out through the doldrums. So you could definitely have Cena up there because he stuck it out through all the bullshit.
You just said one name, and
I know, but
but like, has anybody else realized that? Like, I've always said that Bret Hart was like a bitter human being, but my fucking God, lately,
it's getting bit,
dude. He's like that. Now everybody wants to make out with Vince. Like,
you know who's right behind him? Ronda Rousey.
Well, she
is the female Bret fucking Hart.
Don't even put her on a level of wrestling. Fuck that. She's a UFC fighter. She was dominant. She kicked the shit out of 1 million people, and then she got exposed.
Had she not been gifted Hot Rod's fucking
gimmick,
what is her gimmick?
Right, exactly.
She's Shayna Baszler,
and Baszler was probably better.
Yeah.
So, but yeah,
she's Marina Shafir.
Hence, she's an agent now.
Yeah, and I just seen another interview. Like Bret, all he's doing is talking. He's like a grumpy old man.
Yeah,
I
think you love Warrior. So much that
maybe
wanted to like fuck him. I don't know.
He told me that was going on. I said, yeah, he's probably fucking jerking him.
Yeah, it's like, dude, get another fucking shtick. I know.
But for the fact that Cena never left.
He goes through fucking Vince's favorites like seasons.
Right.
Cena never left. He took everything that they gave him, and he was still that mainstay guy. I think you could put him up there, sure.
As the GOAT. Top guy. I honestly, I have arguments to make that he could be, but like,
Now I think,
but it's really hard to stay on top when wrestling was so shitty for a little while.
To your point with Stone Cold, had he not took his ball and went home like he said, I think Cena's wouldn't even come in as a close second to him.
And that's what, during the Lesnar thing? Where
Yep.
Warrior took his ball and went home. And when he came back, it was not the same reaction. Austin took his ball and went home, came back, and the reaction was bigger.
Yeah.
Well, because everybody likes Stone Cold. Warrior was kind of a dick.
Yeah.
Not to the fans. Not when he was in the ring.
Right. He was a god. He was looked at as like an untouchable god.
Now that we look back on it,
If we're just going based off longevity, then what I flipped out about yesterday for a microsecond would hold true about that person on the female version of Mount Rushmore's.
Got it.
Right or wrong?
Well,
listen, she's up there for me. We haven't talked about that, but
here
she's
we
up
go.
there for me.
Tommy, name one match. Name one match where you were like, God damn, they tore the house down.
Okay, you name one for your favorite.
Are you fucking kidding?
Like, who's your favorite female match? What's your favorite?
My female match?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I don't have.
Who fucking cares? But Becky and Rhea at Mania.
There you go. Boom. Done.
That was a great match.
Okay, well,
And that's me not
listen,
caring.
I still think
What he's saying is that there's nothing that jumps off the charts. Is what he's saying.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, she's a good.
And she was there with some of the
Best of the best.
Best.
And look, hopefully the new shtick, what we preached about, that this is going to be a good thing. Maybe it helps. I don't know.
I don't waver
I don't even
because
think that's for her though.
You think it's for the other one? The girl?
I don't waver because Chris hates women's wrestling. I don't waver.
I don't hate women's wrestling.
If we hated
don't-
women's wrestling, we wouldn't have any women's wrestling on the card, asshole. So thanks for trying to paint that picture.
I
Dick.
think AEW puts out
painted
much
it.
better women's wrestling.
And they got a deep ass roster too.
And
They do.
WWE absorbs them, and they do what everybody else. They fucking bury them if they don't have anything for them. We want them so they can have them.
And that's the way the cookie crumbles. Anyway, ladies and
That's
gentlemen,
it.
that is a show. Thank you guys for joining us each
I
and
think
every
we talked
week
about
here.
wrestling for maybe 20 minutes. And the
I mean,
rest
look,
was
man,
football.
we're all like I said. It's
nice.
That's the problem. Wrestling just isn't pulling you in. Like the Cena stuff, last match, I'm invested. I can't wait to watch it. Right? Then you have
I'm
Mystery
not
Man thing.
I'm not invested just because it's been all over the place for the whole year.
And Braun Breaker's promo the other day, it made him. I think it made him.
Bro, he sounds identical to Papa.
I know. It's fucking insane. But his promo.
I got the big bad boy. I got free stage 9 days a week. There's only 7.
He's like the coach from fucking Waterboy.
So here's the only thing that
I loved every word of it, and especially
I
when he
want
called
him
him
to
out on
come
the
down.
promo thing.
I want him to come out with the chain around his head.
Now you gotta wait
I
for his
really
son to
do.
get
So
ready.
here's my question: did this like kind of make you chuckle at all
Bring
during
it home, Tommy.
during War Games? When he speared Cena, he put the fucking shoulder straps back on.
Yeah, and then
just
took
to
them back.
take them off again.
But
Why?
that's an angle thing. That's an angle thing. That's a Kurt
I
Angle
know, but
thing.
it's so weird.
I love that shit. He's like, look, you know what? No.
It's like,
It's so weird. I hate that. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's as if that's not Tommy in the mirror before the gym. He's like, I just look shitty every way.
And then bronzer. And then bronzer.
The bronzer.
No
But yeah, shout out to
bronzer
Braun
here.
Breaker. Yeah, not anymore, at least. Thank God. I've watched some of the old clips from like 2-3 years ago
That
from
was
this
just
podcast.
me under a fucking heat lamp, bro.
He's cooking. Anyway, for Dave Sturchio, that one over there, Tommy Dee, and of course Chris Payne. You'll see Chris Payne again sometime in the near future, I'm sure.
We think.
Well, no, he just did the holiday show, so now we'll get
It's
him.
not
at
even a
the,
holiday show yet. I just
It's
texted
the
out there.
3rd.
yeah, well, this is our holiday show
We're
because
gonna
he's
have a
not going to
holiday
be
show
here
next week. You're coming to the gathering.
Yeah,
Right? I
he's,
know
yeah,
this
but
guy won't.
he's not going to be here until after January in the new year. So this
New
is the
year,
last
new
we're going to
me.
see him.
Over under. When do we get the call from Tiki? January what?
I say February 1st.
6th.
Oh, they're waiting a month past of
I
what?
say February 1st.
They didn't
I
like
think
us last time.
January-
Like, you know what? We found too
No,
many
they're
texts.
putting their calendar together that first week, January 6th.
Great day. Anyway, we'll talk to you guys next week right here on the show.